What's going on, everybody? I'm doing an update video on my windscreen, which I changed out from the stock screen off my 2015 Kawasaki Versys 1000. The stock screen, this is the touring screen from Puig or however you pronounce it. But the stock screen stops like right about here, and on the sides it comes down like this here too. So this adds much more deflection to the sides and the height. The stock screen in the lowest setting, I was getting a lot of wind at my chin and mouth area. So at the highest setting, I was getting it around my eyes and forehead area. After riding a while, I just, you get a lot of head bob, and after a while, your neck starts to get sore and whatnot. So I finally invested in this screen, and it was well worth it. Now, with the lowest setting, I can ride around with my visor up and my full face helmet, and the wind doesn't even reach my eyes. I mean, it's really amazing. And the sides are really good too. I don't get as much wind blowing up my shirt sleeves, blowing the back of my shirt back, looking like an idiot driving down the road, But one thing I want to say about on installing this, it's really easy. All you need is an Allen wrench to do these 4 little screws here, and then you need a flathead screwdriver to pull this. This is just a cap over the top of this. You just pull that off, and there's another screw that's down in there. You got to take all of those off to unscrew these knobs. But I'm not mechanically inclined, and it took me about 3 minutes to do the whole project, and it only took me that long because I had somebody holding the screen in place for me, and that's really important, because on the back side of this particular screwed in area here, there's a bracket, and if you attempt to screw into it, the bracket pushes out and wants to fall out, and it's hard to line up. So you have to have one finger holding on to the back of that to hold it in place as you're trying to screw that screw into it. But other than that, it's a breeze. It went on easy. And the one thing I will say about it, though, is that I do get more wind noise now than I did with the stock screen, which I know sounds really strange, but I don't know, maybe, you think with the wind being blown away from you more, you wouldn't get that kind of noise or anything. But for the fact that I don't have the wind blowing on me and I'm not getting a sore neck anymore, I can totally tolerate that little bit of wind noise. It's not a vibration, it's more like a wind noise, but still, I think for motovlogging and stuff too, it'll probably be a lot nicer too, because now I won't have so much wind blowing directly at my mouth and, up in my chin area and going right up underneath my helmet and everything. So anyway, I'd also advise you not to get the dark smoke. I'm sure it looks really cool and everything, but the only good use it has is for during bright sunny days like today. If it's really cloudy out, or if it's nighttime, you can see over the screen, but you see way over the screen. But at nighttime or on a really cloudy day, you can't, with the dark screen, you're not going to be able to see like 30-40 feet ahead of you, and that's really, really important. So I would advise not going with a very dark one. The light smoke looks really good. It's gonna say it actually looks pretty amazing. But so that's just a short little video, and that's what it looks like. It's pretty badass, really. I mean, you look at it from a bunch of different angles here. It's well worth the money. I could have cleaned my bike up a little bit. I got, Florida bug guts all over it. But it's pretty sharp, and it's on there pretty good. Thanks for checking it out.